Okay, this channel is very low key, which is what I intended all along. I've been at this for about, I don't even know how long now. Can't even remember when I opened this channel, but it was years ago. And I'm only interested in, I like to get my hands dirty, unlike most other cocksucker atheists on this damn channel, this damn site, right? Because they're all interested in a stupid fucking Patreon donations because they don't want to work an actual fucking job. Of course, I don't blame them at this point because America is mostly corporate, which consumers just insist on shopping at because they are economically shallow, obsessing with savings, paying less for everything. But at this point, I almost wish I did have a following, that stuff I said actually gets out there in some level, even if only minimal. Even if I only had up to maybe thousands of subscribers instead of the 40 that I have, who, by the way, just ignore my fucking videos. Why? In fact, I don't even know why I even have subscribers. None of them ever fucking pay attention to my videos. Because you guys are fucking stupid too. Bunch of fucking morons. But, again, unlike most other atheists, I get my hands dirty. I deal with Christians personally. Now, the point of my videos is to actually delve further into and step aside from my process, which I like to keep simple and to the point, so that the Christians aren't able to go too far off a tangent, whatever. I like to keep their feet to the fire when I'm questioning them. That's what my process is about. But anyway, with all that said, I just posted this comment as you're seeing right here, and obviously the only people who are going to bother to click on this this is for those people in the thread. All of you guys who have replied to my comment here. Did these employees have a gun to their heads? Now, Simon Phoenix is the first one to reply, and surprisingly none of these showed up in my notifications. I think one did. And there's 12 replies right now. Well, I just replied about 3 times, so it's their job and how they feed themselves, most likely. So just about, yeah. And this guy is almost talking like, of course, like, it's just the acceptable, you know. It's just the way that should be. It's common sense that Amazon would force their employees, their slaves, into an emergency weather. You know, a tornado. Or if they don't, you know, be fired. Which is apparently what happened. And this is just acceptable, but some of these people, you know, a lot of people are like me. They understand this insanity of this. So I don't even know how to put it. I mean, it's perfectly fine for a mega corporation to force their slaves out in severe, fatal, deadly weather just so they can put food on their fucking table and pay the bills, support their family. This is normal. This is okay. Fucking insanity. Paralee. This is why we need universal basic income, so when idiots ask this question, we can say no. So you're basically calling me an idiot because, well, if it's all acceptable, then why the fuck do you need the UBI? Explain that to me, Paralee, instead of calling me a fucking idiot, you dumb fucking miserable, stupid fucking... Damn it. And you get 3 thumbs up for this shit. That's how delusional and psychotic it's just utterly fucking ignorant you people are. You wouldn't mention universal basic income if going out during a fucking tornado is common sense and perfectly logical. Simon Phoenix again, in reply to Para. Wages just need to catch up from decades ago, and with better benefits and overall care from the person that is the What? Really? You actually think wages are going to catch up from decades ago? I guess inflation's going to go back down too, huh? Unfucking believable. The question is, even if that was a reality, what caused the wages to get so far behind? You didn't say anything about inflation, so I can't touch on that, but you probably think that's the way to. I don't know, but what country do you think you live in? Amazon is a decent paying job for a lot of Americans, and the threat of dying, the threat of losing it is a near-death experience. Really? So you have no problem with either yourself or other people going out in deadly weather to make a living. Basically meaning that it's a risk. You might it's like being in the mafia. You're likely you might get clipped. And if you fuck up, you get clipped. That's what you're saying here. You're trying to say that working for a mega corporation, being no different from the mafia, is just logical because it's a decent paying job. That makes it acceptable. Fucking psycho. So yeah, it is basically a gun to their heads. Well, you wouldn't even point that out. You would say that. Well, what do you mean? I mean, why is that a problem? Why is having a gun to their head a problem? Instead of arguing that the threat of losing is a near-death experience. So yeah, it is basically a gun to their heads. Explain that to me, Eric. This is the problem with 30 years of wage stagnation and crapping out on... What? What is that? What? This is the problem with 30 years of wage stagnation and crapping on American workers working Americans will get you. What, a mega corporation holding almost literally holding a fucking gun to their head? Forcing them to go out in severe weather? It's no wonder you guys are so... Well, I mean, I already knew why America's fucked up. They were held hostage by... I already replied to that, but what the fuck? Really? Wow, dude. Just the lunacy of this, or you people. Like most of this story that doesn't make a lick of sense, there's a worker shortage right now, so no one should be that desperate for a job. And getting yourself killed, yeah. So he's probably the most rational one here. Keyword, should. Guess what though, people still are. And are wow. And you have no problem with the conditions. You have no problem with how Amazon treats its employees. You have no problem with them forcing them to work in whatever violent conditions. It makes plenty of sense. It shouldn't make sense. That's the problem. Wait a minute, what? It shouldn't make sense. That's the problem. What? What's the difference between a gun to your head and losing food and housing? Don't be unintelligent. What's the difference between a gun to your head and losing What? Are you serious? Well, you probably are. That's the scary part. Like I said, that's the reason why I'm uploading this video, or I've uploaded this video, because you people are lunatics. What's the difference between a gun to your head and losing food and housing? The difference is you're enabling a corporation. That's the fucking difference. And things should be a lot fucking different over there in that country, in America. But they aren't, because you people are fucking dumb. And you're willfully ignorant. You don't listen. You're not about solving problems and improving the economy over in America. You're interested in voting for a government that is designed to work against all of you. That's why you're in this fucking bullshit. And your obsession with saving money. That's why these corporations exist. Fucking cocksucker. Anyway, you guys can all fuck yourselves. Well, you are, essentially. But it's all self-infliction. You guys, you brought it onto yourselves. I can't, Shut up. Just go to work and shut the fuck up. Stop whining about everything. Stop